It was a good last couple of days for our basketball team. Having some success in Connecticut against two opponents we really respect in Boston College and Northwestern. So lots of positives, but also a tough week that we lost one of our good friends, Corky Oglesby. I think above all, Corky's a guy that, to me, enjoyed life as much as anyone I've ever been around, just every single day trying to get the most bang for his buck. He's also a huge supporter of Tech basketball. He gets a lot of credit for his relationship with Coach Kitley and Tech track and field, but basketball was dear to his heart too. He's a regular at our practices and really just a personal friend, not only me or the players, but we just extend our condolences to his family and to all the people that miss him like we do.
Start with Carlos.
Coach, it seems like you're going to play another team with some good guards. I guess, is it going to be key to kind of slow them down and just kind of make sure that they can't catch and shoot with McGee and Hoover?
Yeah, Wofford's a good team. They've been to 4 NCAA tournaments in the last 7 years. That's a dominant run in mid-major basketball. It's borderline dynasty. So they're a team that's very, very well coached. They've got great players. You mentioned their guard play. Everybody talks about McGee, who's averaging around 25 points a game right now and shooting 50% from three-point line, but it's not a one-trick pony there. All 5 starters can really score, and they bring quality players off the bench as well. So it's a good game for us. We're looking forward to the opportunity to compete against a team that should be in the NCAA tournament.
Go to Will here in the front.
Coach, it really seemed like in that Northwestern game, as you guys had a ton of bench energy, everybody was really enthusiastic, even maybe louder than the crowd that was there sometimes. What did you think about how your bench acted and just kind of helped the team root the team on during the game?
Yeah, that's part of our identity. We want to be a positive team. We want to have great enthusiasm. We want to be an unselfish team. We want to have a bench with some energy. A lot of times in those neutral site tournaments where attendance isn't like a packed crowd, those things kind of are accented more. But I'd like to think that our guys have that kind of energy on a daily basis. I think the challenge is, we all know that adversity is coming this season. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Kind of challenge the guys to see that same type of energy, during times of struggle, not just times of, positive. We got some key guys, too. It's not just the players, but I think John Riley, our strength coach, is an energetic guy on the bench. Chris Williams, our athletic trainer. One thing we do with our team after every game, we kind of have the clip of the game. We try to kind of focus in on something funny that happened on the bench. But already this year we've had, body contact, kind of wrestling body slams on the bench. We've had great body language. We've had some good dancing. We've got all sorts of stuff on that bench, but that's an important part of what we're trying to get done.
We'll stay with Will.
With Zach, he went 5 for 5 and seemed like his best offensive night so far of the year against Northwestern.
Yeah, very aggressive. I didn't think he played bad in our first 2 home games. He just let the game come to him. I've said it before, and I really mean this. Zach's a basketball player. He's not a stat chaser. He's a guy that plays the game each possession. He's a really good passer at his position. He's a ball handler at his position. I think he has a potential to make a lot of money in pro basketball for a lot of different reasons, but one of those is he's like a complete player. So in these last 2 games, scoring presented itself, and he was aggressive enough to take advantage of it.
We'll go back to Carlos.
Do you kind of feel like Keenan's kind of turned into that closer for you, where you've kind of seen him kind of take the onus where there needs to be a shot and he kind of takes it? Or I guess, how have you kind of seen him develop, at least early on this season so far, as a scorer?
Yeah, I've always seen Keenan as that kind of player. He took and made big shots for us last year, made plays on the defensive end. I think it's just, it's early in the season. We had a couple of games against BCS-type opponents. So I think the things that I'm looking for Keenan is consistency. Can he do this on a nightly basis? I believe he can. I have a lot of confidence in him. And then number 2, on the defensive end, this is probably the thing that people aren't talking about enough. He's playing great defense. He's locked in. He's making plays on a regular basis on the defensive end. If he continues to do this, our team's going to get even better.
We'll go to Jeff, back right, standing up.
Coach, is it unique in college basketball to have this level of veterans followed by a freshman exuberance and kind of punch that comes off the bench? Is that a unique thing?
I think so. I've used that exact word, too. A unique roster. It really is. We've got the veterans, putting Norrance in that same category, and of course, Tommy, senior year, and even like a guy like Brandon Francis, this is 4th year college basketball. And then it's just kind of that, change in the roster to the freshmen. So it's a unique roster. The thing off the court, I give our seniors a lot of credit. There's a lot of leadership going on. You know, these are grown men hanging out with first-year college students, but they've kind of gone out of their way. And it appears to be that our team chemistry is off to a good start.
Again, questions for Coach. We'll get the microphone back to you. Go back to Carlos in the front.
Coach, I guess I know you kind of already mentioned Zaire and Jarrett, but I guess are you kind of not necessarily surprised, but I guess just pleased with the development they've had, especially with Zaire almost in the top scorers so far?
Yeah, it's early in the season, so the statistical part will kind of even out, but I'm not surprised at all. You know, we recruited Jarrett Culver first to come in here and be an impact player, and that's exactly what he's doing, and he's working really hard behind the scenes to continue to get better. He's a confident player, and he should be because he's really talented. So I've been really impressed with him. Lots of stories from this past weekend, but the start that he got our team off to against Boston College was almost like a veteran out there playing. But he's off to a great start. Z is everything we hoped of and even more in recruiting. Just think he's got a huge ceiling in basketball. He's kind of a positionless player right now, which is a huge compliment because he can basically play the 1 through 4. Then I put Morrow and Malik in that same category as the freshmen that are playing this year.